Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my picks and analysis for the 2014-15 AFC Championship game. Now, as most of you know, I'm fairly conservative with my predictions. I usually don't make audacious picks or go out on a limb, and I'm not going to in this one either. I'm going to take New England at home in this one. Now, the Pats have been relentless 11-2. In their last 13, they trounced the Colts 42-20 in week number 11, and that was at Indy. 7 of last 8 home games, they scored 27 or more points. That one game they didn't was in that final regular season game against Buffalo, which was insignificant because the Pats had clinched their spot. Now, on maybe a note that might not be that important, but still I wanted to inject this in the video, was that Pats center Brian Stork may not play in this Sunday's AFC Championship game. I don't know if that's really going to make a monumental difference. It may have some impact. Now, the last 3 times that New England has played the Colts, they won by an average, and this is an average score, of 48-22 during the Andrew Luck era with the Colts. Pats 8-1 at home this season, counting the postseason. There's nothing for me to really think that Indy's going to pull off this miraculous upset, but I will say, as far as Indy goes, they do have some confidence and some swagger going for them. As most of you know, they did defeat Denver last week 24-13. Peyton Manning showed his mortality, I think, a little bit in this one. However, as I stated previously, Indy is 0-3 in the last 3 versus the Pats. Now, I think when I'm looking at Andrew Luck, he's a quarterback for the Colts. He's shown maturation and evolution. I think we're seeing this young man really emerge and evolve into really one of the premier quarterbacks in the NFL. In my mind, this season, he was may not be considered the best by some people. Aaron Rodgers, I believe, won the MVP recently. So I think Andrew Luck has got to be right up there in the top 3 or 4 QBs right now in the NFL. Now, Indy has a chance if they can. In this particular game, obviously, they almost have to be flawless, and no turnovers, really. Dominate time of possession could be the key. Now, Indy has struggled on the ground game, and I know a lot of that is because their style of play and their success is predicated on the passing game. I get that, and I know it's a passing league now. However, Indy has not had a 100-yard rusher this season. They've even had a number of games where they went under 50 yards as far as a rusher went. Now, I don't know if they actually eclipsed 100 yards in any one game, but as far as a rusher, I think the top rusher had like 88 in one game. So I'm sure many games they didn't even have 100 yards total. So they have to. That's something I think they're going to have to really work on a little bit more and emphasize in this particular game, because the last time New England played them, I believe New England had over 200 yards on the ground, and which is kind of uncharacteristic for the Patriots, because the Patriots are a little more of a passing team. So anyway, this should be a fairly high-scoring game. Indianapolis was number 6 in points per game, 2014, 28.6, and the Patriots were number 4 in scoring offense at 29.3 per game. So it looks to me like I see a game kind of unfolding like I could see fairly high scoring. I could see this like a 35-27 game in favor of the Pats, and I'm going to see a lot of offense. I believe we're going to see at least 60 points combined from these 2 teams. But I do like New England to take this one because of their recent success against the Colts, because Tom Brady and a number of the players more playoff experience. So that is something to really factor in and put into consideration in this game. Well, anyway, people, that is going to be my pick, but hold on a second, because I just got to follow through, and I'll show you my pick on my computer screen. Even though it's only one pick, I still want to follow suit and be consistent with what I've been doing in the previous videos, so following my protocol. So just hold on momentarily. Be right there. Well, people, for the 2014-15 AFC Championship Prediction, New England over Indianapolis. Okay. Well, people, that'll conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for the 2014-15 AFC Championship game. And stay tuned for next time, when I'll be giving you my pick and analysis for the 2014-15 NFC Championship game. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.